Expand your English vocabulary and discover new words and phrases with AI. Let's get started. Target Forms
副詞による修飾1。程度を表す副詞。
Here's a key sentence from Radio英会話 to start with. It's surprisingly good. Now, here are NoeLia's extra examples. Their pasta was exceptionally good. Let's practice that together. Their pasta was exceptionally good. One more time. Their pasta was exceptionally good. Alright, now let's move on to a dialogue using this key phrase. This will show you how it can be used naturally in everyday conversations. Let's check it out.
Emma, how was your trip to Italy? Did you try any amazing food?
Oh, it was incredible. The food there was on another level.
I can imagine. Italian food in Italy must be way better than what we get here.
Absolutely. Every meal felt like a masterpiece. The flavors were so rich and fresh.
That sounds amazing. So, what was the best thing you ate?
It's hard to choose, but if I had to pick one, I'd say the handmade pasta I had in Florence.
Oh wow, that must have been incredible. Now I really want to go to Italy.
You totally should. And when you do, make sure to try the local restaurants. I went to Trattoria Firenze, and their pasta was exceptionally good, way beyond anything I expected.
Okay, that's it. I'm officially adding Italy to my travel list. Here's a key sentence from Radio英会話 to start with. His presentation was very good. Now, here are NoeLia's extra examples. This book is fairly straightforward and easy to follow. Let's practice that together. This book is fairly straightforward and easy to follow. One more time. This book is fairly straightforward and easy to follow. Alright, now let's move on to a dialogue using this key phrase. This will show you how it can be used naturally in everyday conversations. Let's check it out. I don't get why this textbook is so complicated. It's like they're trying to confuse us on purpose.
Yeah, some books make things harder than they need to be.
I wish we had something clearer, like the one I used last semester.
That one was way better. Unlike this mess, that book was fairly straightforward and easy to follow. Here's a key sentence from Radio英会話 to start with. His speech was so interesting. Now, here are NoeLia's extra examples. He was enormously successful in his career. Let's practice that together. He was enormously successful in his career. One more time. He was enormously successful in his career. Alright, now let's move on to a dialogue using this key phrase. This will show you how it can be used naturally in everyday conversations. Let's check it out. So, what do you think of my grandpa? He was really excited to meet you.
No offense, but he was way more playful than I expected. He even joked about challenging me to an arm wrestling match. I thought he'd be a serious engineer type.
Haha, yeah, he does that with everyone. But don't let that fool you. He was enormously successful in his career.
Really? What exactly did he do? I mean, from the way he was joking around, I wouldn't have guessed he worked on something serious. Here's a key sentence from Radio英会話 to start with. The test was a little difficult. The test was a bit difficult. The test was a little bit difficult. Now, here are NoeLia's extra examples. The shirt is slightly too big for me. Let's practice that together. The shirt is slightly too big for me. One more time. The shirt is slightly too big for me. Alright, now let's move on to a dialogue using this key phrase. This will show you how it can be used naturally in everyday conversations. Let's check it out. What do you think of this shirt? I kind of like the design, but I'm not sure if it suits me.
It looks nice, but does it fit well? The sleeves seem a little long.
The shirt is slightly too big for me. The shoulders feel a bit wide, and the fit around the waist is kind of loose.
Yeah, I see what you mean. In that case, maybe try the next size down? I think a slimmer fit would look better on you. Here's a key sentence from Radio Eikaiwa to start with. The stars were hardly visible due to the city lights. The stars were barely visible due to the city lights. Now, here are NoeLia's extra examples. Her voice was barely audible over the loud crowd during the last song. Let's practice that together. Her voice was barely audible over the loud crowd during the last song. One more time. Her voice was barely audible over the loud crowd during the last song. Alright, now let's move on to a dialogue using this key phrase. This will show you how it can be used naturally in everyday conversations. Let's check it out. This concert is insane. The crowd is so loud. I can barely hear the music.
I know, right? Her voice was barely audible over the loud crowd during the last song. I could see her singing, but I couldn't hear a thing.
Yeah, I could only hear the bass. Good thing I know all the lyrics already. I was basically screaming them the whole time.
Same, we basically performed the song for ourselves. Honestly, we should be the ones on stage next time.
That's it for today. Stay tuned for more fun examples and dialogues next time. Bye for now.